I beat you by like 10 seconds.
To get him banned.
Okay. That's live.
Words.
Are we
Why
ready?
is the camera not working? Because I fucking stupid.
All right. Last time on the Void King.
Oh boy.
Oh, my ears.
Maybe about 10% down there, bud.
All right. I've got to make the intro. Anyway, our good friend Pekka learned a very valuable lesson last time at the start. Never trust pretty ladies in the middle of dead swamps. They tend to usually be evil. The group also learned this lesson quite quickly as the lady they tried to save turned into a horrible hag. She had a nice little trick, too. She liked to turn invisible. Could not figure that one out, but she's dead now. We're past that point. We continued our very adventure onto the mansion, where we came across a friendly spirit, or seemed like she was friendly, Amara, an elf. She gave us the grave warning that we should turn back now. Only death awaits us at the mansion. And I secretly called that it was alive, by the way. This house has teeth. Hey, Alatar, do houses normally have teeth?
Probably.
Huh. Well, I just learned something new. Anyway, the luck was finally turning, however, when we noticed there were still guards here, distributing of the bodies and defeating the House of Corpses. Wait a minute, I feel like there's a reference there. Anyway, past that point, our merry group had a brilliant plan to get the jump on the guards until Peck almost got eaten by the house. Really had a rough day. Sorry, Peck. Anyway, Peck managed to scurry his way out. We dispatched a few of the guards when we found out there's still more there. We intend to get around the house. Wait a minute. How many are there?
Right now, 0.
0. Oh, we're doing pretty dang good then.
I don't know how many is actually left though.
Hey, Jordak, you getting your cardio in back there?
Yes!
Okay, well.
Very much so.
Cool. Did I forget anything? All right, we got a campaign of vengeance coming up too, but you know that's details. Now let's get back right into the action.
This is annoying how Roll20 just stops the video input for everybody else.
Oh, it does? I didn't notice anything.
On my end, like I get like maybe 10 to 15 seconds of video, then everything stops and goes back to your pictures, and I have to reconnect.
I just see constant refresh on your icon.
Yeah, mine did that last time too.
Your shit's fucked.
Okay.
Maybe it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
You can compromise and show us your face on Discord if you really want to.
Nah.
Do it, Brian. You know you wanna.
I'm streaming my pictures on the stream.
That's probably why it's freaking fudging up.
Yeah.
Alright, so it was the top of the 5th round.
Nothing.
Is what I have in my notes.
Let's try this.
Yes.
Alright.
It is Jornok's turn. It is still difficult terrain. 1 square with 5 feet.
10. Yes, so, difficult terrain. I'm heading down south. So, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm here.
Okay.
It's my turn. I dashed.
Alright.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
This is serious, guys.
Got some mud between your toes.
Okay. It's Kevin's turn.
Best clean your little toenails out now.
Okay. There's bad guys over there.
Turn order.
Yup.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, 40, 45. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Well, you're taking your turn.
I am doing that, but I'm finding something first.
All right, I'll start at the top. Last time on the Void King.
Shut up.
I just
There
like
used
to
to be
imagine
a
that
ruler
Faulkner's
to-
like narrating this in his own head.
I mean,
I imagine he's doing it out loud.
That last little part was definitely out loud.
All right, let's
You all
try
heard me
and
do that.
Wait, isn't it metagaming if he knows the Void King?
Hey, look, Faulkner.
Also, he's a big dum dum.
Deadpool
Everyone just
can't
thinks I'm
break
an
the fourth
idiot.
wall. Touche. Doesn't mean he can't break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17 to hit the guard way the hell over here with my Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay.
The
17
thing!
I don't even see a guard over there.
Yeah,
Over
we just
there.
You are
we
blind.
just see that we just see it go poof and then head off into the
Oh,
fog.
now I see it.
No, it's
my
the
turn
blue
order
guard
thing was
or the red
blocking.
guard?
This red dot way over here.
Okay.
Can you see the ruler if I put it on the thing?
I see
Yeah,
the
I
rule.
can.
Okay, cool.
That hits.
Awesome.
Some-
That is a 10 damage.
10 damage to the red dude. All right. Cool. Is that all you're going to do on your turn?
I'm going to sneak back, or not sneak, but I'm going to go right back around the corner of the house.
Okay.
Guys, there's guards over there.
No.
I launched a random shot.
Nothing.
Got
Okay,
hit.
like 80% of you can't see him, so.
No.
Yeah, but we have these wonderful things called ears.
Alright,
Speak
next
fair.
turn.
Peck.
I'm gonna run like a 10.
Hadley, is your mic behind your monitor?
30. No. Alright. Is it super quiet?
Well, he
That's not
wasn't
what I meant to
talking
do.
very
Little bit.
loud. He wasn't talking very loud either.
No.
Oh.
Me?
Hear me okay?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
I can hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah, I can definitely hear you. It just sounds like you're really far away.
I know you guys can hear me.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, let me know if it's too bad.
Yeah.
Then we get, I got the first movement. Then I'm going to action dash. 10, 20, 30, 40. Don't really have any bonus.
You do, don't you? To dash again, basically?
If I get a keep,
A triple dash?
I guess I could fucking
You
just
don't
be.
want a triple
Be
dash?
Sanic the Hedgehog.
I'll save that for next round. This is gonna be that my current turn.
All right. That is them. You? It's them. Their turn.
I am that.
I am. We are they. Guys.
Whoa. Man, I wonder if this will actually be the first time I actually hit anything with a fucking firebolt other than a goddamn tree.
Nah. Don't get your
Nah.
hopes up.
Yeah, well,
How does that work?
How does what work?
I can see a dude over here.
Yeah? I don't know.
Okay.
Did you walk around the house that way?
No, I'm right here.
No, but when you originally were exploring, did you go around?
No.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know.
You have
I don't
just
know.
have sight beyond sight for this one person.
You're just special.
I have an emotional connection to that particular guard.
You do. All right, Faulkner.
Oh, it's my turn already?
Yeah.
Neat.
All they did was run. That's all anyone does on their turn in this battle is just run around the house.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Get out of the guys.
Man, it's
That's not
almost
what I
like
wanted to
everything
click.
is rough terrain.
I know.
Is the correct word running or just slogging?
Flogging because it's muddy. Probably
So-
would be more.
If I launch a crossbow, can I see these people, or is this past my line of vision? Even though they have a light on their cart.
You could just take a shot and let Faith decide.
I mean, we tried that last time. It didn't work out that well. I'm just curious.
twice.
If you can't see the particular person that you're actually aiming at, you could still shoot. It would just be at disadvantage because you can't actually see your target.
Right, but I'm asking, do I actually see these people in this little light area?
Do
Or
you
is
see
it-
them?
I mean, I see them on the map, but they're past, like, I don't have dark vision yet. I see them here.
Well, if you can see them and there's a light on their wagon, then you can shoot them.
Cool. That's still
Oh.
100 feet, and I think anything past 80 is at disadvantage anyway.
Where
Yeah.
your two ranger points on your crossbow could be shown as like two different numbers, like 80, 120, or something like that.
Yeah, mine's 80, 320.
So yeah, 90 feet would be a disadvantage.
All right, so if I go 10, 20,
There you go.
and then he's 90 feet.
Wait,
Oh
Would
God.
Faulkner actually think about that?
I mean, he would. You know what's really sad about this fact? I think even if I go here for my 30, I think I'm still short by 5 feet. Yep.
Oh,
Well, disadvantage it is then.
All
Shoot
right.
with the crossbow.
All right.
Yeah, just take pot shots at them because they're slow too.
Yep.
you-
Ah, the first roll was good, but the second was a nat 1.
Oh no!
5 feet, come on!
That fucking
Your
arrow
arrow
out of this
disappeared.
dimension.
Damn
You'll
it.
never see that one bolt again.
Nope.
I mean,
Bro,
you could,
that
definitely
bolt-
look, you could look for it if you wanted to.
It's a nat 1. That thing is as good as dead to me.
That bolt went so far askew, you probably hit our fucking gnome friend back in the city.
Watch it like I want to see it.
Logistics of that.
I want
You
to see the air
assume-
currents like take it off into the air, and it, like a bird grabs it and then drops it on his head or something like that.
Hey, Felling, I got a job for you.
Bro, Philly is like fucking blind as shit, man. Hoping for a lot right now.
All right,
Alright.
that's all I got.
All right, Beskar.
Boob.
Are you chewing? Sorry.
Yeah, that's my fault. I know I was up next, but I had to get a mouthful of
You
pita
thought,
bread.
you thought you could make it.
I know it's
I've done
next
that
to
before.
fuck all of you. You can wait.
All right, because my original game plan was to heal Peck, but he's already like
He's
it's
gone.
hard to get a heal on him when he's always 2 steps ahead of me.
I
So-
imagine he's just running with his hand out like, "Come back!"
So I'm gonna stop for a moment, look at the wagon, and decide I'm gonna crush one of these wheels so they don't have an escape.
Good idea.
We
Good
could use the
touch.
wagon.
Good touch, Peck. I've got a good touch for you.
Hey, there's probably other wagons around, but this is just one less chance for them to escape since we're leaving it behind.
All right, so you're gonna crush a wheel?
Yeah.
We
Doing the
could have
medieval
also used
slash
that.
tire.
Yes, you are slashing their tires. Go ahead and.
Yes. That is exactly what I'm doing.
Beskar so
Attack
mad
roll.
that Pack left, he just slashes the tires.
Okay, I'm sorry. Roll what? Strength?
No, an attack roll.
Attack.
Because you're attacking the tire, the wheel. It's not a tire, guys. By the way,
So we're slashing a wheel.
Anything's
unless
a
it's
tire.
shod in
is a tire,
iron,
man.
but it's not shod in iron. In case you were wondering.
Anything's a
That's
tire,
how
is a
much
tire.
detail in this world I have.
I don't think we ever questioned your level of detail on this
Okay,
world.
thank you.
All hail Amanda.
Not 20.
Oh, that's
That
a weird
fucked up that
idea
wheel.
instead. Part of the hub is it's completely broken. They're gonna have to remake an entire hub to attach a wheel to the rear axle of the wagon.
Man.
And then
that's-
I'm gonna use my 30 feet of movement to move 15 feet.
Wait.
Oh, my husband likes to give me great ideas for things you guys should encounter.
Hadley, stop it.
His latest is wagon mimic. So you can think them later.
Oh God! Why would you do this?
Now I gotta hit every single treasure chest we come across. Every single
Terrifying
one.
in the gazebo.
Like we're at some noble's house. I'd like to give you this treasure. Whack!
Why did you do that?
You get paid in mimics.
You can't. You let a mimic bite you once, then never
Guys, we
again.
can train an army.
All right, Alatar, it's your turn.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, I'm gonna move. Wow. Can't see dog shit. Oh nope, can't see stuff. Gonna fucking wang a firebolt at that red dude.
You're gonna wang a firebolt?
Yeah, you know it.
That's the only way to firebolt is with a wang.
Yeah.
Wang-a-lang, a ding-dong.
Well, let's see how bad that's missing.
Doesn't it burn afterwards?
Maybe.
Did you get that check?
Well, that's a 9.
That misses.
Yeah, no, you don't even need to say it. Yeah.
Your
I figured
bolt
it.
hits the side of the house, and you can hear a sizzling as the sparks fly and steam rises off the wood of the manor.
The only fucking thing I can actually hit is with like
A tree.
A tree. I did hit that, and stuff with magic missile because I can't miss.
All right, Jornock, it's your turn.
All right. They're doing things over here. I will continue dashing.
Yay!
10, 20, 30. 40, 50, 60.
You sound so frantic.
Oh, hey, Jordan.
It's
He's
not
Nice to
raging
see you again.
bodies.
all in here. So, hi. Hello. What's going on? Oh, there's things over there.
All right, Gavin, it's your turn.
Alrighty. There's a whole. I think that's all my movement. Because this is difficult terrain. Time to whiz another Eldritch Blast at those guys. That is a 19.
19 hits.
Uh,
The red one, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is a 8 damage.
8
Huh?
damage.
Yes. You don't get an and bird.
Yes. That guard is smoked. He is
Awesome.
the deadest guard. All right.
I am so white.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, Athlon, did you just like fucking fall out of the sky or something?
I just leaned back and I got 3 like spotlights in my office.
Glare. Glare.
All the way over there.
Yes.
Fuck.
They haven't moved yet. They'll move after you move.
I'll sit right here for a hot tick because is this our cleric?
Yeah.
Might be smart for me to wait here a turn,
Oh,
just
okay.
for reasons.
You're gonna stop running away from the heels?
Just for a second, just because I am dripping blood and smearing against the wall of the houses that come around the corner.
Okay. All right. It is their turn. This guy off the map. Guy. 30. Here comes the wagon. I will turn the wagon. Maybe I can't. Who cares? Who cares if the wagon's turned properly?
The wagon just lists sideways.
They're drifting it.
There's horses on the wagon. I just didn't feel like adding them.
See? We need to tie them damn horses up so we can fucking ride our asses out of here versus bog stomping again.
Actually, this guy should be there if there's a wagon there. Okay. Faulkner, it's your turn.
You can fucking tell Athlon left the room because it got dark.
Hey.
That's awful, but hilarious at the same time.
I'm serious.
This guy's in range. I don't have to have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hey.
Watch me miss anyway.
Yeah, I'll just have Philly grab onto your bolt and just like carry it over.
Ooh, 24.
You got this,
That hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh, 12 damage.
Woo! You shot him through the throat, and he just fell and died.
That horse spawns from the ground.
Bullseye.
All right. Best guards, your turn.
So much for sitting next to the healer.
Well, there's another healer.
Okay.
Calm down.
Calm your titties.
Yeah, there's another healer, and how many? I got 2 spell slots left.
It's okay.
Beskar,
Probably save that for when levels go down.
Beskar is still MIA.
I was supposed to group.
He was
No,
the.
my horses.
The horses
that's
are
right.
riding the carriage now.
The horses are driving the carriage.
I'm the driver now.
I am the driver now. Did he go pee? Because he
I
thought
don't-
the round would take
Great
longer.
timing.
He probably thought the round would take longer.
You know, maybe he thought he was mad that I didn't include him at all during the recap.
Rounds go a lot faster when all everyone does is run around.
Beskar returns. Do your thing.
Mobby. Okay. Yeah, I'm just moving 30 down. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my full movement. Because I can't run fast enough in this slop.
Yeah, you're running through the offal and the runoff from all the dead bodies now. So you got like intestines and stuff squishing under your feet.
Still not the worst thing I've seen, though.
Disgusting. Pastor, you must clean them feet before you show any ladies those. God damn. Got that fucking bloody gunge up between. Oh.
You do have to go back and inform that one woman that her husband is house food now.
Hey,
Well, hey, no, we don't know that yet.
hey, half orc waifu back.
No, stop it.
Alatar, your turn.
Man, I wish that wasn't the case. Well, here we go again. I'm gonna fucking reel this one up like the best fucking baseball pitcher in the world that probably doesn't exist. And that's a fucking 10.
That misses.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I got it.
You're welcome.
So next time, just visualize the tree. Become visualize the tree.
These guys are like fucking eighth the size of the tree, if not less. Like the tree I've gotten,
Visualize the tree.
Be the firebolt. No.
All right. Jornock, it's your turn.
That'd be
All right.
on fire and send them that way.
I charge off into the darkness. 10,
Okay.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's my turn.
Wow, look at him
You
go.
may have lancers or something.
Man, he has got all of his cardio today.
He is fearless. All
Which is
right,
both a benefit and a flaw.
Gavin, it's you.
Cool. Guess what I'm gonna do again, guys?
Eldritch Blast.
Yep, but I think
Are
I
you gonna do
missed this
fireball?
time. I rolled a 16.
That just hits.
What
Awesome.
the fuck?
Oh, that's 13 damage to the guy in the purple.
13 damage. to
That's a
the
spicy
purple.
one.
That is a spicy one.
You fry him with force. Well, he gets pulverized. He becomes jelly with force damage.
That was good. Go good on toast.
He is dead. All right,
It's the last
it's
thing I
your
want to
turn.
fucking think of after thinking of your mangy ass feet after this shit.
Okay, Carla's climbing on the desk now. Okay, we'll do this.
Hello, kitty.
How far can I fucking yeet a dart? Probably not that far.
What
I
does
think
it
dart
say?
is 20.
Yeah, and
You're probably not gonna
Nope.
see her because she's gonna be like right underneath the
that'd be a
camera.
pretty stupid throw. I'm not gonna waste a dart on that.
Which cat is that?
Carla is the black torty.
That's my turn.
Ow.
Wait, if I turn it ever so slightly this way, you might see her.
I'm done, by the way.
Ah, there she is.
All right. So the
Kitty.
horses. Ow. The horses are not war horses. They are not used to chaos and shouting and death. They are out of control, so they are kind of running this way.
No. Pat, catch
Oh, they
the
both
horse.
Really,
No, I tried to group them and it doesn't work.
Oh.
So the wagon is sort of like careening
You can see
around.
that.
Catch the horse.
And running over the dead guards.
Yep. And now you can hear these two guards just shouting, "Hey! Whoa! Whoa, you bastards!" As they're running after the wagon. You can't see them, but you can certainly hear them.
Oh, guys, we might need the people that are still in that wagon.
I'm more worried about
see
the horse.
anyone in the wagon?
Assume there are people still in it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right,
Yeah, you
Faulkner,
see that
it's your
from
turn.
Fireball lights that bitch on
Faulkner's
fire.
turn. Well,
Fireball. Damn it.
they're a little obscured thanks to the wagon, so... Are we all present and accounted for? No, we're not. We're missing our
Mascot.
orc friend. Yeah.
A gray tusk.
So I'm going to notice that, and I'm going to double back here. So we got 10, a 20, a 30. Oh, man, I can't see him at all.
I'm right here.
Batskar, are you out there?
I'm right in front of you.
Stop shouting! I'm right here.
Oh. I can't see you. I'm going to take your word for it.
Are you still alive?
I hope you're alive and not dead or eaten by the house.
I'm fine. Why are you coming back here?
That's about all for his turn.
All right, Beskar, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go. So that's my first movement, and as I'm moving around, I'll be like, "Why did you come back?"
I was worried.
I'm gonna continue.
He does not care. I was worried about you. And he just keeps running.
No fucks were given.
And yeah, that's. I mean, I could actually. Well, do I notice the guards on the other side of the wagon?
No, because you weren't there. You hear them, but you can't like see them, and you don't know
Okay,
how
so
many
I
there are.
can't use my bonus action to dash at them.
No, you can't.
That's fine. Okay, that would be my turn then.
All right, Alatar.
Great noise.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but I got Carla looking at my mouse cursor.
Not that button. This
Well, when
button.
your screen goes black, we'll all know what happened.
Well, I got 2 monitors, so
Uh,
I'm very upset with her.
Are you having fun over there?
Yes.
just enough motion blur. I got some more mud in my boots. That's what I got.
Oh, that's what all you're doing?
I don't want to light the wagon on fire. We could probably use it unless they run off.
Oh, okay. Since your friend destroyed the other one?
Yeah.
All right.
Get the shotgun.
Tornok.
Well, they might not have noticed I destroyed it. We could always take one of these axles or something.
Yo, you smashed it and
Alright.
broke the hub,
10.
which is a solid piece of wood.
20.
I feel like they noticed that.
30.
Okay.
Yeah, the
You
rendering
sure not will.
wood.
Hawk a javelin at the horse.
Don't fucking kill the
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Is this the bone spear or just a regular spear?
Yeah.
Alatar, we can run this. Jordan.
They're all bone spears.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit the horse.
Yes, that hits the horse.
Okay.
I did not think I would be bringing horses into this initiative order, but
Hey, you put it on the field.
I'm just
I
going
did.
to shout at Shornock, don't kill the horses. We could use those.
That is 8 piercing damage.
No.
All right.
If that horse dies, you're carrying the wagon with all of us in it.
We will call this the first horse. All right.
Not the first person.
All right. Is that all you're doing?
Absolutely shagged.
That is
horse.
all I'm doing.
All right, Gavin.
Well, alrighty. Well, I can't see Mr. I am facing the wrong direction. I
You wanted
cannot
to-
see.
We wanted to stop the wagons, yes? Take out the horse, you stop the wagon.
I didn't mean go get lunch. I meant to stop them from running.
I guess we'll move 15 feet this
Temporarily.
way. That's about all I can do.
All right.
Peck just punched the horse out, so it doesn't. Well, don't
Wait.
kill the other one.
Are you yelling at me to punch the horse out?
Yes.
No, there's a cat.
No, don't punch the cat out. Punch the horse out. He's alive,
the
not
cat.
dead.
I kind of like it a little bit spooked right now, but I guess I'll take advice from the person he thought is intelligent and wise.
Oh no.
20, 30, 40, and he's going to just jump up and punch the horse in the temple
Oh,
to attempt to knock it out.
oh.
So non-lethal is what you're
No.
saying.
Go for it. Do your thing. Don't give me that look. Knock the fucking horse out.
No, I don't think it would. It's pretty fucking rude. I'm going to jump on the horse and try to rein.
Rude. You didn't
Try to
shove
rein it?
He's going to acrobatics kind of grab onto the rein, try to get on the horse, and try to get a hold of it. Control it.
Oh, you're grabbing the rein to jump up on the horse.
Or like the yoke hanging between them.
The harness?
No, the this bit.
That's between them. You're on the other side.
Well, I'll bonus
There's
act.
plenty of straps for you to hang on to.
I will do what I can to jump up on the horse and try to get it control.
Okay, make an acrobatics check. They are still moving, and you're still moving. So acrobatics, jump up on.
11. Worse.
Not the worst. I mean, you kind of get like halfway up. The horse is wheeling because it got shot with a javelin.
So am I just like sideways on
You're
the horse
sort of
right
like
now?
you're
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And you want
Got
to
an
do
extra
what?
handhold to climb up
I'm
on.
gonna
It's fine.
try to start gaining control, but if I'm halfway on it,
You can
do I have any more turn to try to get all the way?
not to get on it, but you could grab the rein as
I'm
a
gonna try
free
to grab
action.
the rein and try to start doing anything, but I'm assuming it's gonna take till next turn to really figure it out.
Make an animal handling check real quick. Are you shouting anything?
I'm just gonna mix the guards. Whoa! Or just my favorite stable hand who comes into the barn. That's what I'm
As
gonna do.
as Kenku do.
9.
9. Okay. You
I'm on the horse now.
are on the horse. And the horse.
You're in the
You are
horse.
the horse. That's the horse. Okay. The horse is going to run this way. And then turn this way.
Man, if only I could see this.
How much movement does a horse have?
That is
Be-
cringe.
Cram that into the fucking doors.
You don't have a choice. That's where it's going. That's where you told it to go. With all of your weight just yanking on one rein. That is where.
Jornock just sees some super panicked eyes.
So the wagon is not actually meant to do that. So the wagon kind of is on its side. The other
It's
horse is
not
connected
Very
to it,
skinny.
and it's on its side.
Did we roll it?
Yes, you rolled the wagon because the horse just made like a sharp Yui. The horse pulled a shitty. While you... So the wagon is on its side.
Well, they don't have an escape route. At least that one.
We
All right,
might.
and these guards are
That we
moving
know
up,
of.
shouting in dismay. All right,
Well, as long as it's
Faulkner,
not-
it's your turn.
Well, now that I know everyone's okay, let's go 10, Hey, I see things again.
Yeah, hands to grab that other horse.
20, 30. Yeah, I'm a dash to get 3 more in.
Jornock's probably gonna fucking try to eat it.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Baskar.
Okay, okay, now that the thing's flipped over, I can see the guards now, yeah? I got dark vision and I see him right here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yes.
It was just a line of sight with the wagon is all.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then I get another with my bonus action. I'm booking it for the guards.
You sure are. All right.
That's the fastest paladin you've ever seen.
What if someone cast haste on Baskar?
That'd be
Oh,
pretty
that'd
fun.
be fucking terrifying.
All right, Alatar, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna like fuck it. No, try that again.
I'm gonna fuck it. No.
Oh my.
I'm gonna
Oh my.
huck a fat one into my hands, kind of, rub it around, conjure that firebolt up, make that evaporate so it's not grody. Fucking whip that shit hard as I can and get a 12.
That's a miss.
I
guess-
Well,
What were you shooting? Were you shooting a horse or a guard?
I'm not fucking killing the horse as the guard.
Yeah, that misses the guard.
He's probably looking for
He's fully on team guard, not team horse.
All right.
I don't
Jornock,
need
it's your
roasted horses to carry the carriage.
Okay, so what's happening with the carriage again? It turned on its side?
Yes, Peck rolled the carriage.
He rolled the fucking carriage.
The horse that Peck is on is upright in its harness. The other horse is on its side, being crushed by the tongue of the wagon.
Yeah, refer to Discord image for a moment, if you would.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me get one of the other horse. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Yeah!
Oh, dear. Oh dear.
I'm doing it.
All right, so I'm gonna 10, 20. Is it an action to pull the javelin out of the horse?
Out of the horse, yeah.
Or is that like a bonus action? What do we got here?
You're welcome.
or fucking horse.
God damn it. I see what everybody's laughing at now. But, so because of all the laughter, I didn't hear the answer. If I pull the javelin out of the horse, is that action? Bonus action, what we got?
That's an action.
Okay.
Pull it out of the horse.
Instead of pulling it out of the horse, I will just throw a javelin at this poor sucker over here.
All right, which javelin? The one you just created?
Yeah, I'll go with that one. The undead leg bone.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the hag leg bone.
Right.
Do I sound better now?
That's a miss.
All right.
Okay. My front USB port is fucked.
That is an 8.
Yes, that misses everything on the field. All right. Gavin, it's your turn.
Anna's look at the photos on the Discord I
Okay.
put up, and she just started giggling like hell.
You know, we're gonna dash, and we're gonna go 1, 2.
Because one horse is suspended in the air, the
6.
other one is crushed.
There we go.
Spicy mango in the vinaigrette.
Hopefully not
Get
dead.
spicy mango in the
Yeah, I got that. Why?
same sauce as I got.
Yeah. Oh, would you mind taking this? There's also a cherry
Alrighty.
tomato.
That's
if you
my
want it.
turn.
All right.
I'm going to look at the horse quick and dive off of it.
I didn't
Okay.
put them in the inside.
I
10,
don't know,
Okay.
20.
because I wasn't thinking about it. The
30.
fork's in there.
Yeah.
Don't toss it.
Fucking going in for my first wackadoodle.
All right.
23.
That hit.
And that is going to be 6 piercing.
Piercing on the orange dude.
He's still up.
Yes.
How bad does he look?
He looks like you just. What did you poke him with?
Spear.
He looks like you poked him with a spear.
Take off the receipt and put
No
it in
one
that
touched this man, right?
shred pile.
No.
Key point, punch the fucker a bunch.
Aye,
That's going to be a 10, so no,
That misses.
and a 20.
Sorry.
That hit.
The second one is going to hit him for 7 bludgeoning.
Now it's really bright at me.
7.
Now it's really bright for me. I could just do with a 1.
And that is my, well, I'm kind of fucked up. Can I can use 2 key points in a turn for different things? No, because I already did bonus action. Probably done. I'm forced done.
Uh-huh. That guard died. You beat the shit out of him with your fist.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to actually take, because I moved 10, 20, 30, I'm going to move back.
All right. It is this guard's turn. The horses are immobile. Basically. It is this guy's turn. He's gonna attack you with a spear. The first time a guard has been able to attack one of you guys. Really?
Yep.
He is going to miss. And that is his turn.
Ooh,
Sucks to
I saw some fucking Northern Star monk shit.
Yes, he misses.
They're just trying to do their job, guys.
So is the horse!
Oh no, so many
Yeah,
deleted
the fucking
videos.
hearse was too before it got absolutely shish kebabbed.
Yeah. It was an innocent horse too.
Now it's just a
Yeah.
pinata hanging up there with a fucking spear dangling out of it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't dangle. It's not dangling. It's like pressed because of the way the harness works. It's like pressed up against the tongue of the.
Yeah.
It's still standing on its feet, but it's
A little annoyed.
yeah, it's distressed. It's in distress.
I wonder why.
All right. That's your turn. That's their turn. Faulkner, it's your turn.
Faulkner's turn.
Yep.
Well, if we want that cart, Faulkner's gonna be like, oh crap, we need that cart. So 30, then dash 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. That's close as I can get. That's my turn.
Yay! Alright. Fast guard.
Okay. Bonus action. Move towards the guard. Actual action. Move. Well, actual move. Okay, and then I'm gonna position myself on the opposite side.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack, and I should have advantage.
You do.
Why do you sound so dismayed about that?
Because I'm trying to find creepy music.
Oh.
And I'm acknowledging while also reading.
Multitasking.
Yes.
It's difficult.
It is, especially when you have to read.
That was a shit roll. 10, even with advantage.
Ow.
Misses.
I am a disappoint.
Ha! Okay.
To my life.
Alatar, it's your turn.
Oh, great. A 1, 2, 3.
Yes, got no line of sight on that card.
There's one. There's 2 people and a horse in the way.
Yeah.
By
By no stretch of the imagination can you see clearly what's going on.
Hey, that fireball goes to fuck all, so it doesn't even matter.
Alright. Alright, your turn.
So sweet.
I will move 30. Yeah, right there. And great sword.
Alright.
God damn it! I rolled a 3 again for an 8. Same roll as last time.
That's a miss.
Oh,
Man, you're really floating on this.
Oh, man.
This guard deserves a promotion.
He's basically surrounded, so, you know.
I'm
You want
surrounded
to
by
surrender,
cats.
right? Look, they're terrifying.
Make an intimidation check if you're actually trying to get him to surrender.
Sure.
With that exact phrase.
We're terrifying. Hey, that's a number. What do I add to it? Where's my?
I think it's charisma.
Intimidation. And I'm proficient in intimidation, believe it or not. That's a 6. Yeah, I'm proficient in intimidation.
I know, I'm not impressed.
I know.
That was sarcasm.
That is a 16.
He kind of looks at you. And he kind of looks at your orc companion. And
Little bird friend.
and he slowly raises his arms in the air.
That actually worked. I was not expecting that.
What?
The last few things we tried to talk to did not answer us.
That is true. Right, now you've got a guard. What are you gonna do with him?
I take his weapons.
Okay, he has a spear, so you take his spear.
Mm-hmm.
Can I climb up on the wagon really fast and see if there's anyone inside?
Yes. The wagon.
Fucking wagon over and
There's
hopefully
about to be
not
Gavin
have two
inside
horses
because Gavin
attached.
would like to go try the door.
Alright,
The wagon is empty.
Okay. I'm gonna pop off then, wander over to the ropes, and try to, like, cut the horses free so they can get out.
No. Don't cut the wagon free. Just flip the wagon over. We'll see if they're dead.
Oh yeah!
You don't
With
have
my
to.
-2, I'll flip the wagon over.
You don't
I
have
don't
to.
know if you've noticed. We have a giant fucking lizard with muscles.
Okay, you don't have to cut the harness. It attaches via a hook and loop on the tongue.
Okay, I'll try to do that and keep a hold of the horses, just trying to get them out from,
Okay, well, you can free one horse. The other one is smashed under the tongue. You're gonna have to unhook one horse, lift the tongue.
I'm working on that while these guys are doing stuff.
Okay, you're gonna need help.
Okay.
Because that's a 2-person job.
Smashed is in like absolutely shagged, or smashed is in it's probably okay.
It's pinned.
Okay.
Well, I will look to Faulkner to see if he can give me a hand with this.
I mean, I can try, but I'm not much more strong than you are, little guy.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just looking at you, pleading eyes, as I'm trying to lift this thing off the horse.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'll help.
Alright, so it takes a little finagling to get the right amount of height so that Peck fits, but also not putting too much tension on the harness strap so that you can, like, unhook it and release it from the eye. But you do eventually manage to free both horses and drop the tongue of the wagon into the ground.
While this is happening, I am going to search the guard for any other possible hidden weapons or something to tie him up with. I do have rope, but I want to see if he's got anything useful on him first.
Okay. So you frisk him, and you get an investigation check.
Investigation.
I would like to do a thing with him after you are done.
Oh God. Okay.
How's everyone holding up? Need any healing? Water? Rations? I got it all.
17.
I'm
17.
bleeding a bit.
Bleeding. Well, that's no good.
I just want to cough and a little bit comes out the edge.
All right. While that's happening, I'm just going to cast Cure Wounds on our friend Peck.
Okay.
Thank you.
So his
Ooh,
spear.
you get 11 HP.
Oh fuck, I'm full.
His spear was already taken. So you don't find any other. There's a dagger on his waist, just like a utility.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely take that off of him though.
And then like 4 copper pieces in his pocket.
I'm gonna leave the copper pieces. I don't care. And
That's small change already. Level 2 is already chump change.
He's above taking lunch money.
Not above
I would
intimidation.
like to try the door of the mansion.
is he wearing a belt?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna pants him.
Kind of. I'm taking off the belt and I'm tying up his hands with it.
Okay. Make a dex check to see how well you do.
A what check?
A dex check.
A dexterity. Oh boy, I got a 0 on that. So let's see. 15.
In a pinch, the belt works. You get the sense that for a longer period of time, you might want to try something a little more secure. Belts are not really meant for handcuffing people. But in the short term, it'll work fine.
I would like to try.
Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, like
No.
me.
And he kind of just looks at you white-faced, and he shakes his head. No, I won't.
If you try running off, your pants are probably gonna fall off, so don't try that either.
I would like to try the door on the mansion.
Alright, so you walk up the steps to the door. There's a pair of heavy wooden doors sitting atop 3 short steps in an octagonal shape. Above the door, in filthy stained glass, is the name Philandro. Carved in relief on the door is a monstrous worm-like creature, its toothed maw gaping just at the point where an average-sized humanoid's head would be upon entering the doors. The tarnished brass knobs on the door turn stiffly, but the door moves easily under your hand. As the door opens, the heavy, pungent scent of wet, molding wood and cloth hits you.
Lovely.
Nope.
Jornock says he's going to question the gird.
Can I be there too? Tell the question.
Sure.
Okay.
There we go.
So I'm going to grab him by the back of the neck and drag him to the side of the house.
Okay.
Like all the way over here.
He's probably
Going in the
shifting
house,
his
or
pants
not.
as he's going along.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like,
Teleported. We're teleporting.
yeah, we're teleporting. I'm like hold him in front of me, like over the edge of like where the teeth are, and just go, explain.
We just bring the bodies here. I don't know. Every year we do it. We bring prisoners out here and we dispatch them, execute them, and then we feed them to the house.
On whose orders?
Well, the mayor's orders.
Can I see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, you can insight.
Yeah. Well, that's only a 7.
Seems truthful.
Guys, I'm inside.
I
the house.
believe him. He doesn't seem like the type that'd be lying right now. I mean, I'm a little creeped out. Do houses normally have teeth? Alatar
Let me
says
answer
they
this
do.
Nobody
I
say
was
it,
doing
hey.
a recap. I don't think that's canonical.
I told you I was talking out loud. That was all canonical.
All right. So what are you doing with the horses? You could tie them to the wagon wheel.
I guess that's the only option we'd have right now.
All right, so you tie them. You have 2 injured horses. You are tying them to a wagon wheel.
Mm.
We like patch the horses up a little bit before we go, so they don't just kick the bucket while we're.
They don't look that wounded. Well, one does. It got shot by a javelin.
But they could
But
have
the other one-
sepsis.
Need that one.
Oh,
Is there any pillars or anything we could tie them to at the front of the house?
You tie
Wagon
them to
wheel.
Wagon wheels.
Those still move.
Yeah, but if you tie them with reins, it just goes around in a circle.
they're not going to drag the wagon while it's on its side.
Touche. All right.
How much do they pay you for this job? To the guard.
Nothing extra. It's just part of my duty.
Part of your duty.
Yes.
How did
Yep.
How did the house get this way?
I don't know. It's cursed.
That's all I heard. It's like a
I don't know, a folk tale, and it's a true folk tale, unlike most folk tales, and I get paid to feed people to it. That's all I can tell you.
Isn't it kind of odd that you feed people to houses and you consider that a normal part of your job?
I don't, but I don't question the mayor. He's the mayor.
Where's
Man.
the Star Child?
The what?
I'm talking to the group, not to the
I am
guard.
in the house.
He went inside.
He went in house. I drag him back over to the wagon.
Oh, more walking.
We're walking. Get my cardio in.
You really like working out there, don't you, John Ock?
I bring him in front of the in front of Gavin. This one can attest to the mayor ordering him to bring the people here.
Okay.
Seems useful for your. I forget the name of your NPC.
Oh, Catrice?
Not Catrice, the other one.
Hamish?
Hamish, that one.
So we're gonna drag this guard all the way back to the city.
Possibly.
Didn't Hamish fuck us?
I mean,
Hamish did not fuck us. We unintentionally killed his things.
I'll be honest with y'all. I'd be willing to drag his ass back. I'm kind of all over the senseless murdering of town guards we've been doing for a while.
We have a wagon, do we not?
We're also 3 days from town with no map.
Only 2.
We should tie him up and leave him in the wagon.
Plus, the guard might know the way back since he's been here.
How many of you were there at this post? To the guard.
At this wagon?
At the house.
Oh, a lot of us. We rotated. I think there were about 10 wagons going in and out of the city all night carrying various prisoners.
Were you guys the last ones?
Yes.
How many here
Insight
now?
check. I heard that inflection. I want to know if he's truthful or not. Hello?
Yeah. She said go ahead.
Roll it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear. My bad.
We were quietly waiting for you.
Ooh. Okay, insight 21.
He seems terrified, but truthful.
Okay.
How many are here now? At this instant?
He kind of looks over to the corpses of his friends and shudders. Just me.
So, have you ever been in the house? Or just outside the house?
He shakes his head vigorously. No. I would never, ever go inside the house.
I throw him inside the house with Gavin.
What?
Ah,
Hey! I kind of look at Jordak disapprovingly. Manners, man. We've got to teach you some manners. Just don't go throwing people into cursed houses. Man, I grew up on the streets and I even know that. Jeez.
Alright, inside the house, Gavin, I need you to make a dex check save. Let me double check which one it is. Hold on. I made notes. Dex check.
Notes?
I rolled a 13.
Alright, you are fine. The house is tilted pretty sharply, and you kind of slide a little bit on the wet carpeting when you first step inside. But you're fine. How much do you weigh? Or are you carrying altogether?
Fuck, like my actual weight. what, close to 40 pounds. I don't have a lot of equipment. My weight carried is 14. My total weight's probably about 50 at that point.
Okay, so you're fine. Inside the hall, the floor lists dramatically to the left. The moldy, fungus-grown carpeting squishes underfoot, and you can barely make out the same tooth-worm motif that you saw on the door. The floorboards bend and groan with your weight. Overhead, 6 dust-covered, stinking head mounts of various games stare down at you with glassy eyes, the fur green with mold amidst slick-looking bald patches.
Lovely.
Does the guard also have to make a save or a check or whatever?
Yeah,
Cards in the wall.
Well, I was doing the character, and now I will do the guard.
Okay.
And he fails, so he falls. He is prone.
Falls. Oh.
Just falls in
slips
position.
on the- Yes.
All right.
Peck at this point is just staring off towards. This whole time he's been super quiet. He's been staring off towards the corner of the house with like the bodies, and just sort of quietly goes into the house to follow in.
Okay, make a dex check.
Save or check?
Check.
18.
Okay. And how much do you weigh
150. Like with gear.
with gear? 150. Okay. All right.
So you are fine. Kevin's fine. The guard is prone.
John we probably shouldn't be chucking random people into the house. Let me go grab him. And Faulkner's going to walk in to try and pull the guard out.
All right, make a dex
Immediately
check.
make a save. Yeah.
That's a 6.
So you fall, and you slip on the carpeting, and you land on your elbows, like, at eye level with the guard. What is your weight?
Let me look here.
Peck wandered in a little bit and he just started wandering about.
I know. I see.
I'm just having a look.
I have 115 pounds of gear. And how much do I actually weigh? 120, so 235 total.
As you slip and fall, your elbow sort of breaks through the floorboards.
Oh boy. Jordan does not want.
Don't
The
think it's safe for me to go
floor
in
is
there.
not stable.
The player did not want to go in there, knowing how much Jornock weighs, and now Jornock is starting to debate it.
Hey, Gavin, you want to help me fish the god back just in case?
Nope.
Okay. Faulkner's gonna kind of like shimmy over to the guard. He's not gonna try and stand. He's gonna keep his weight spread out.
Alright, you're just army crawling over the guard.
I'm picturing you like on ice, like literally just like.
Yep.
You see him crawling.
Exactly. And he's gonna like try and grab the guard and like pull him back out of the house.
While you're army crawling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to be very successful because he's not that smart about this whole endeavor.
Make
But...
a strength check.
See how good you do.
Hey, a 14.
Hey,
That's honestly better than I was anticipating.
all right. So yeah, it's kind of you suspect that the wet carpeting helps. The water acts like lubricant a little bit as the guard slides by like half inches across the floor towards you as you back your way out of the house. It's gonna take a while, and you're gonna be very sweaty by the time you finish. But you
Don't help me or anything, guys.
I'm just watching this whole thing like, okay. Not if you don't want it.
All right, I gotta get him. Okay, so Jonak, no more throwing people into the crazy house, okay?
I throw Chuckles into the house.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding. I don't actually. But I do take the guard and I throw him in the wagon.
The wagon is currently locked. Shut.
Then I throw him against the wagon.
Okay.
Thinking it would open.
I must still go to the guard though and be like, so I kind of see why you didn't want to go in there. Did they give you any other warnings if you happen to go in there?
They told us don't go in there.
It's a good warning. Well, how heavy is everybody?
Heavy.
Quite light.
Okay.
Baska, what are you, light on your feet?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Heck, how heavy are you?
Jack's like already in the house, like just
Peck
sort of
and
looking
Gavin
around.
are inside. They're ignoring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
bodes
he
well.
might be okay.
This bodes well for your party's tendency to split. I'm excited.
While this is all happening, I am going to pop another divine sense, see if I can locate anything in particular for detecting good and evil, anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. So anything within 60 feet of me, I should be able to sense. I'm getting a vibe that it's probably going to be the whole house, but I want to see if there's any, like, concentrated points.
You just get a vague sense of evil and undead.
It's not evil, it's just misunderstood.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that one more time. I didn't quite catch it.
Just an overall sense of evil and undead.
So nothing, no massive concentrated points or anything.
No,
It seems to be all around you.
This manor is pure evil.
Detect good or evil? Yes.
Yes.
So wait a minute. The floor's collapsing.
Yep, if you're too heavy.
Well, they're discussing I tie up the guard
Is this-
to the wagon.
Wait. Is this click? Second. Click. Click. There we go. Is that an actual rug or is that just bare floor there?
That's an actual rug.
All right, I'm gonna reach in and pull it out if I can without stepping on the floor.
Okay. Well, it's part of the graphics. You'll have to use your imagination. There's bare floor underneath.
Works for me. Is it kind of tattered or does it seem to be in all right shape?
The rug is disgusting. The rug is heavy. It's soaked through with water. It's molding.
Ever seen Hoarders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rug that's been in someone's basement that flooded, basically.
Works for me. If I tug on it, does it rip immediately or does it feel like it's got some substance?
It's pretty thick. It's got some substance.
Okay, cool. All right, who here has a knife?
I just took a knife off the guard. I would give him the knife that I got from the guard.
I'm gonna cut the rug into strips, start tying it together. The strips.
Okay.
How's the rug gonna hold? It's gross.
Fuck you.
Also, while this is happening, I'm also going to. So the floor is very wet. You say, yeah?
Yeah, the floor is wet.
I'm gonna touch it and see what kind of manner of substance it is.
Wood.
Making wood.
It's wet though, right?
Gross.
Yeah, it seems waterlogged. Just
Is it saliva like?
Make it nature or medicine check, whichever you would prefer.
Nature or what?
Or medicine.
Nature or medicine. I'm going with medicine. 15.
It doesn't. It's hard to tell the difference between saliva and water, especially rancid water, when you haven't seen the source of the saliva. And it's hard to tell if it smells like spit because everything just smells terrible. You're not super sure. You're leaning towards water, but you're not super sure.
Boy, I hope it's water.
I hope so for your sake too.
What I want to do, I'm going to, because I have backpack, which is most of my gear. I'm going to leave everything in my backpack except my shields, the club that they gave me, and basically the armor I'm wearing, and leave it by the wagon to try and mitigate my weight.
Smart.
Okay.
Okay. So now that I've got the rug sliced up and tied together, roughly how long of a footage wise of rope am I looking at here?
A lot. How narrow strips were you cutting it into?
Looking at the width of that rug, I'm thinking about 10 strips. Fuck, I don't know.
Well, it's a
It's 10-foot wide rug. If you did like a 6-inch long strips just to get some strength on it, you could get 20 strips at like.
15.
You could maybe get 10 feet out of each strip, so like 20 strips would be about 200 feet worth of ick rope.
Sure. You have 200 feet of
Ick rope.
Ick rope. I like
All
it.
right, cool. Is there anything near me that looks relatively stable that I can tie it to? It's about shoulder length, well, just over head height.
Wagon.
Wagon.
What fucking wagon is outside and not head height?
or the banister of the stairs at the far end of the hall.
Anything close to me?
Wagon.
Wagon.
Thank you for the astute observation.
No problem.
The entire group just in unison. Wagon.
Wagon, smart guy.
As this rope thing's taking so long, Peck at this point would have walked inside and sat down in the hallway. And he's just sort of sitting with his arms
I mean,
crossed
where
over
do you
his
want
knees.
to go?
Hey,
You can go
Falk-
somewhere if you want to.
Faulkner's also walking in now that he ditched most of his gear.
Alright, make another deck check now that you're walking back into the house.
Okay.
But the squish squash carpet's not there.
I know.
That's a 19.
That's fine. The house is
Yeah.
still tilted whether the carpet's there or not.
Great.
But you're fine.
Yeah. Well, I ditched most of my stuff and now I'm fine.
What'd you just fucking shoot at, Faulkner?
What?
You made an attack roll with your crossbow.
I ditched the crossbow. The crossbow's back by the thing.
He hasn't been exactly accurate with it lately, anyways.
Hey, I have killed 3 guards in that last encounter. You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Peck, Gavin, what are you guys doing?
Peck's kind of waiting for direction. He's pretty shook up yet.
Can I also cast light on this club that I have to get a better view
whoops,
inside?
I zoomed off there for a second.
Is it a magical club that you were given?
I don't know. It's magical, but yes.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Spoiler.
We had this debate earlier. Would he know? Unless he casts Identify. I mean, it looks like a club. No, he does not know.
Peck sees Gavin wander, he's gonna follow.
Move over here and try the door. I'm also going to reach out with my mind, see if anything responds.
Okay.
Not that I want
believe
anything to respond.
I believe whenever you draw the club, it gives you 10 feet of dim light.
Whenever I what?
Whenever you wield the club, it gives you 10 feet of dim light.
Huh.
I can't find the actual item description right now, but if it's the one that you stole from the dwarf, then that's what it is.
It was not stolen. It was given to me by Peck.
It was repurposed in payment of a tab.
Okay.
Just like
Yes.
Vaskar gave me this fancy tealed shield that I'm using.
Okay.
I accept gifts.
Yes, it should emit light for 10 feet of dim light. So I will- every time you wield it. So that should give you light now.
Huh.
Alright, Gavin.
This club was light.
Klaus! Gavin's going to the door.
Yep.
Alright. What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to try opening the door, but I'm also going to reach out with my mind as well, see if anything responds. Not
Okay.
that I want anything to respond, but
What is the range on that?
30 feet.
Nothing. You wait for a couple seconds and nothing happens.
Awesome.
Alright, so
The door opens, which I will open it for you. And you find yourself in a study. There's mushrooms growing up through the wet carpet fibers. The chairs home to colonies of slick-looking mold growth. The ceiling bows just a little too much for comfort, and there's a dark water stain on the overhead timbers. The door is flanked by shelves that used to be ornate, but which are now just warped and worm-eaten. Near the southern window, a short, narrow bookshelf holds various books and a half-used candlestick.
And apparently,
No,
I'm
it's Vaskar.
a voyeur now.
Above the fireplace, an artist's rendition of the Philandro coat of arms, a massive sharp-toothed worm leaping out of the swirling vortex of green mist is hanging.
Gross. Anyone there?
There's no answer.
Becky, you just going to go in?
No.
Smart. Let's go try the other door.
I just got Gavin back through his whole thing quietly.
Oh, I know. I thought I had.
Beskar, is this you out here?
Yes.
Why are you still out here?
Because I'm not going inside. It's going to friggin' break underneath my
You're gonna
weight.
fall through the floor and get eaten up by the butthole of the house.
Ah.
Probably.
All right.
But I am going to look around the outside, see if there's any way to, let's say, ascend without having to go inside.
Sure.
You're just gonna fall from a higher area.
Go ahead and walk around the house.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to start going over this way since I haven't been this way yet.
Alright.
Faulkner's just
Gavin-
wandering this way aimlessly. Whoop.
Yeah, when you find yourself
at the doorway of what appears to have been a dining hall. There are more of those moldering head mounts here. There's a wet, stinky bear rug on the floor in front of the hearth. The fire screen is an artful wrought iron contraption depicting the outline of a ravenous, sharp-toothed worm. Across the room from you is a two-way swinging door. And a couple of candlestick holders are on a sideboard decorating the dining room alongside a porcelain vase.
Anyone know anything about a long, sharp-toothed worm?
Anyone who is trying to inquire can make a religion check.
For those of us outside the house, are we too far away for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless Gavin is literally shouting.
Yep.
You're shouting?
Yep.
Alright, so those of you at the front door, make a perception check to see if you can hear him.
I do not hear him.
Okay.
That's
Alatar said 18, yeah.
You got 18 to hear him?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, you can hear him.
Alright.
Do I have... Sorry.
Faulkner, Faulkner, you can make a perception check as well.
Okay.
And
Oh
Pat.
no, I definitely
Now
rolled.
we're right.
I rolled a nat one.
You're what?
Oh no.
I was right next to him, but I'm not even trying to think about it. I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I rolled a nat one to see if I can hear him, which I can't.
Then you said religion check to see if we know what the worm is?
Yes.
Well, that's a 6.
6. Yeah, you do not know.
Not a bloody clue.
Am I in front of a door, by the way, Amanda?
Yep, I'm just adding your torch to your inventory.
Oh, I have a torch?
No, the club, sorry.
Oh, okay.
The name of it is Borzoko's torch, so I was misspeaking.
Ooh.
That is what you are wielding instead of your regular club.
Ah.
Peck's gonna wander off and join Faulkner.
Alright, Faulkner, you are in front of a door.
I open the door.
And it reveals a study, or what used to be a study. There's furniture, there's bookshelves, there's another molding head mount above the hearth. There is beneath the mounting board on the board head is a sharp-toothed worm lunging upward with a stylized F carved underneath. There is a rancid bear rug on the ground, and then on the podium by one of the windows is an illuminated leather-bound text that seems strangely to have defied the ravages of time.
I'm gonna go inspect said book.
Okay.
Just to see what the hell is, why it would be glowing.
The title says Necronomicon.
Oh, Faulkner's.
I'm not picking it up. I'm just kind of looking at it still.
Yeah. What languages do you speak?
Not a lot. Let me look here. I think there was only 2. Yeah, Common and Elvish.
You do not recognize the writing on the cover.
there documents on the desk and stuff?
Are there items on the desk?
Oh, sorry. Did you use yellow for pack?
Yeah.
To look up startled. Yes.
Do you know what this book says?
Pommel over. I know Oran, Common, and Dorvish.
You do not recognize the text on the cover of the book.
No. Want me to get Alatar?
Yeah, let's leave the book here. Let's go grab the wizard. He might know.
I'll go grab him quick. I'll be back.
Beskar, are
Okay.
you still making your way around the side of around the house?
Yeah, I'm still looking to see if there's a way to ascend the mansion without the manor without actually having to go inside of it. Because
As you're looking around, you don't notice any like rear entrances that would go up multiple floors. Not any of those like outdoor staircases with like exterior landings.
Okay,
None
and
of
then
that.
while I'm at it, I was looking inside this room. It's kind of an interesting sight.
Yeah, it's just an empty room with several suits of armor and a cold hearth.
The armor have any weapons?
They have spears.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave the statues alone.
Alatar, there is Pike would have poked his door head out the door a little bit and just sort of poked around. Alatar, there is a book that we cannot read. Would you care to see?
Yeah, I'm gonna tie the rope to the that wagon. That's the word.
Okay.
Wagon.
Like hang on to it in one hand. I go in.
Follow.
Okay. Make a dex check when you step
Oh, this could
inside.
land terribly.
I will continue to stay outside, keep an eye on the guard.
13.
13. Okay.
Maybe
You are-
rip that javelin out of the horse.
You are fine.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
How much do you weigh?
170.
Okay. As
As
you take a step, your foot breaks through the floorboards.
Oof.
And you feel nothing beneath you but open space.
I can bring
That's not
you the book instead.
Did anything look off about this book?
It was not rotting.
Don't touch it. I'm gonna hand Peck the end of the very long rope. Go tie this off somewhere that's stable-ish, if you can find it.
Oh, sure, okay. I'll head aside. Does it look like? Oh, Banisher's not gonna do shit. There's nothing support-wise around here that I could tie it to, is there?
No.
Shit. Okay.
So I actually have
Can
a
I
question.
go? Oh, go ahead.
Is there a window in this study room that I have? Like, is there a window to the outside?
Yes.
Ah.
There are 3.
Ooh.
No.
Is one behind the book?
Yes.
Can I maneuver behind the book and open the window?
Yes.
Ooh. I will do that then.
It opens a little tough. It is in a warped frame that has been sinking lopsidedly for the past however long. So it takes a little elbow grace, but you can open the window.
Yeah.
I'll take the Ikrok, go into the office, and kind of looking around a bit, and I'll tie it vertically around the desk.
Okay.
Around the what?
The desk.
Okay.
All right. So the rope has been secured around the desk. Yeah. What are you doing?
We're gonna go into the dining room. It's a bad idea.
Going into the dining room. Your
dinner!
Just kidding.
Haha.
I get it.
There are, now that you've stepped inside, you can see a set of tarnished but fine-looking firearms.
Ooh. Those are pretty looking. I'm going to sit in one of the dining chairs.
Okay.
Leave the wet spot on your butt.
Okay.
They are
Completely
completely
saturated with water.
They are
Mildewed and
and
molding.
molding.
For But they used to be really nice chairs.
Oh.
This is why you don't build on a floodplain, folks.
I'm gonna
Or
grab
in the
as
middle of a place called the Dead Marshes.
I'm gonna grab as many guns as I can and try and drag them back to
As many what?
as many of the firearms as I can and bring them back.
Oh, no.
What
Fire
firearm?
iron.
Oh, fire iron. Sorry.
I
I
thought she said firearms too.
I
was
heard
like,
firearms too. I'm like, I didn't think those were part of the campaign setting, but
They're
okay.
not.
Guys, we have flintlocks.
Okay.
We're gonna cause so
Fire-
much trouble.
Fire irons, like a poker and a
Yeah.
shovel
Yes.
and the soot brush.
He still tries to grab him.
Gavin, the kid with a gun.
Yeah.
and I pulled
I
out
am
my
the
gun.
Gavin the kid.
I get it.
I guess
All
we're
right,
going back over to meet up with the party then.
Peck,
Alright.
where's Alatar?
He's too fat.
Hi guys.
Okay,
I'm
hold
hoping I
on.
didn't hear that.
I'm gonna shout out the window. Alatar, come to the window.
To the wall.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, can I read the text? Well, I got Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
You can read the text.
Okay.
It's very long and wordy, as Elvish, Sylvan tends to be. You said Sylvan was a language, correct?
Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
Celestial, yes. Sorry. It's been a long day, you guys.
Yeah.
Celestial.
It's very long-winded and kind of rambling, but you get the sense that this has been titled The Tome of Understanding.
Okay. Do I know anything about this book?
Make a... What are you trying to know about it?
Have I heard of it? I guess. Or read about it?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, this is not going to be good. Dice, don't fail me now, you fuck.
I was gonna say, it's your
hell yeah.
highest skill.
That's going to be a whopping 23.
23.
You have heard of this book, or books like it. It's not the most common thing. They're very expensive. It's a book that, with a little bit of diligent practice, can help you get a little smarter.
Can I reach it from where I'm at?
No.
What's that say?
What did it say again? I'm sorry.
I
Book of knowledge.
Tome
It's
of
a very,
Understanding.
yeah, it's a very expensive book that, with diligent study, makes you smarter.
Okay. Basically, it's a book of knowledge, so don't touch it.
Okay. You sure you just don't want me to, hook it out the window here?
No, don't just hook it out the window.
Okay.
I would like the book.
Okay.
The book.
Wrap it in something.
I have nothing. I literally took off all my stuff except this nice little glow-in-the-dark club.
I could take. Actually, is there like a? Can I take is there like a cloth or anything in the room, man?
There's
You have a funky rug.
Yeah, I have a funky rug.
Thick
Was
rug.
there a smaller rug over in that other study to the east?
There were two rugs in the parlor.
In this area?
Yeah,
Is this a small rug in the middle that I'm standing on, or is this a big one?
that's a tablecloth.
Oh, I will take the tablecloth.
Okay.
Be
And I'll
careful.
come back over.
I don't know if I like the look of that book.
I'll come back over with the tablecloth.
Okay.
And I will hold it open.
Okay.
And look at Faulkner and kind of be like, knock it in.
Faulkner will happily oblige.
All right.
Be
So you
careful.
bag-
This book is expensive
Expensive?
and rare.
It might be evil, but it's expensive.
Okay, so you have successfully bagged the book.
And I will kind of attach it to the end of my staff, hobo stick style, and hold it out to Alatar.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna grab the bag, and then I'm gonna shout for. No, actually, better yet, I'm gonna send Phillig out to go find Baskar.
Okay,
could
Gavin,
just
you
carry
walk
the
in.
book.
You
You
walk in time to see Peck hoboing a book out of the window.
What are you guys doing?
We found a book. Alatar says don't touch it, but I did anyway, and we're giving it to him so that he says it's worth something. We might
I
be able
feel
to get
like
some
we
money.
should touch the book then.
Don't touch the book.
He
I
told
want
me
to
not
touch
to
the
touch it.
book.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Have you read it?
No, I can't read
That
it.
would require touching the book.
I didn't know what it was.
He didn't know
Gavin's
it
just
was
gonna
a book.
kind of cross his arms and pout. Well, now I want to touch the book.
Well, you can go outside and argue with Alatar. I ain't touching no book.
I will go outside and argue then.
Are there
Where I go?
documents on that desk?
Huh?
Are there documents available on that desk?
There are soggy remnants of paper on desk.
Nothing readable.
No.
Can I check the drawers?
Sure.
What's Jornock doing
Can I-
this whole time?
Can I inspect the room too while he's checking the drawers and stuff?
Sure. We'll get back to you. Jornock, what are you doing?
I'm retrieving my javelins and just watching the guard.
Oh, okay. I mean, with a little effort, you can retrieve your javelin.
Poor horse.
Unfortunate for Jornock, he can't quite make it through this building.
I pitched Winnie.
um,
I'm also trying to keep an ear out just in case anything shit hits the fan. And I also tied the guard up with my rope to the wagon.
okay. So the guard is well secured. You pull the javelin out of the horse, it starts to bleed excessively.
Jornock. God.
He's
Oh,
okay. He can make a bow out of the ribs or something. You don't know.
we need the fucking horse. Not
All right.
dead.
Alatar, you said filling out to see what Baskar is doing, correct?
I'm sending Phillig out to try to get Baskar back here.
Baskar, you are standing in front of a trap door, and you can see and smell and are otherwise aware of the long wall of corpses that you and all of your companions walked over looking for any guards.
Okay, there's a couple of things I wanted to do. One, want to check the wagon, see if there's anybody in there or if it's locked.
We already checked it. It was empty.
The one out back?
Yep.
Okay, alright. Then never mind on that. Then I want to check the well and the guard, see if there's anything of interest.
Okay, which one do you want to check first?
Guard.
Alright. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I've been rolling pretty decent tonight. That's gonna change very quickly, though. You say investigation?
Yes.
Okay, it's still 19.
So the guard has a spear. He has a dagger. He has several copper coins in his pocket. We'll say 5. That's about it.
Okay.
I know why you check the guard first. Because if the well is empty, there will eventually be a guard in the well.
Why? He's already dead. Alright, checking the well.
Alright, the well. It's just a regular stone well. The sides are slick with algae. The murky water sort of undulates beneath you. As you watch, the sharp, shadowy cheekbones and hollow eyes of the creatures you saw in the river surge into view, leaping a few inches out of the water before splashing back.
Wait, what?
So the creatures that you saw in the river, you recognize the profile of one of those in the water well.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
it jumps a few inches out of the water.
okay, and what happens then? Anything, or?
The water is just... No, nothing happens.
Okay.
Just jumps up.
I'm checking... This is a door, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it unlocked?
Yes.
I open.
Okay. Mouse.
There's a mouse.
There's a mouse that comes out of the door.
Oh,
Well, that's
My
good.
mouse in the house.
Baskar
Probably
screams.
pretty gnarly looking. Too. That was the lunchtime snack.
You see 3 large work tables, a few rotted out barrels in the far corner. Top the nearest table to you. A clay bowl holds the molding remains of baking flour. There's a large cupboard on the wall to your right, and on the other side stands a hearth.
Okay. And is that actually a stone floor?
It is a stone floor.
So it should be solid.
Yes.
I am going to take the collapsible quarterstaff and press gently, well, firmly, and then press a little harder over time right in front of me, just to see if it actually is a solid floor.
Okay. It is. You feel fairly confident after investigating and probing that you can walk on it.
Okay. And before I even do any of that, I am going to walk on over here and probably regret this next decision.
Okay.
I am going to take the quarterstaff and try to jimmy it open.
Jimmy, the door of
The
cellar.
yes.
Cellar.
Does it open, or do I have to unlatch it or anything?
It looks like one of those things that needs to be pulled on.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard to jimmy it open with your quarterstaff. It's got like one of those rings.
Okay.
It's got an iron ring as a handle.
All right. Very cautiously, I am going to see if I can open it. Very cautiously.
Okay. As you kneel down and grab the handle, you see a rusty lock, half covered by like mud and grass and offal from all the bodies. You didn't notice when you were standing up. When you got closer, you saw it.
Okay. I'm gonna axe that lock. I'm gonna axe it to open up.
You're gonna ask it.
He's going to carefully axe it.
Okay.
Stop it.
And I'm aiming for the lock, like I'm trying to go from the side so I'm not hitting the door or anything. I just want to go for the lock.
Okay. Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Attack. This is where things go bad, I bet. That's not a bad roll. Hold on. +4, 16.
Yeah, that is.
Damage? Roll damage?
Yep.
Ooh, dang. Why don't I get these good rolls in combat? Oh, wait. Let's see. That would be 9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah, the lock rusty from decades of sitting out in this damp environment, and the sparks fly, and it bursts in half.
Okay. Now, carefully and cautiously, I try to open it.
Make a strength check.
Strength. Which dice? 11.
11. It's the door is pretty warped. It's in its frame. It's been there for quite some time. Getting wet and stuff from all the marshland, so it doesn't quite seem willing to move.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave that alone for now then.
Okay.
And gotta poke my head inside here before I go in. I just want to see if there's any like devices or traps that could go off or some crap.
All right, make an investigation check.
Nat 20.
Nice. It does not seem nefarious. It seems like an abandoned kitchen.
Okay. I'm gonna walk on in.
All right.
I guess I'll go over here, open up the barrels one by one, see if there's anything going on in them.
Yeah, the bottoms are sort of round out, and you can see like the remains of what might have been some sort of grain or salted meat. It's really hard to tell because maggots and other creatures have sort of been in here eating away over time. There's not a lot left. There's nothing really of use or value in there. If you prod it with your quarterstaff, more powdery substance is rock hard. You know that's been there for an extremely long time.
Okay, and
Don't freak it out.
on the table you said there was like a bowl for flour or something, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm taking a look in at what's in there.
It's a lot like what's in the barrel. It's just really hard, wormy, wet caked flour.
Okay. I'll let someone else go for now.
All right. Faulkner and Peck were searching the desk, correct?
I think Faulkner was checking the room. I was checking the desk.
Okay,
Yes.
so Faulkner, you're checking the room and you rolled an investigation check?
I had not yet because you said we needed to wait, so I was waiting patiently.
Good job.
Only a 6.
Ooh.
You find nothing of value. You're kind of like taken by the little design of the board and you just kind of keep looking at the weird toothed worm.
Mm-hmm.
Peck, did you make an investigation check?
Oh, I didn't want me to.
The last 3 rolls have been 6s.
Oh no.
0?
Oh,
0.
Oh, you doomed us.
To be fair, my roll was actually an 8, but I have a -2 to int, so.
The desk holds nothing of value. It whatever it used to hold has not aged well in the damp conditions.
Okay, Peck will bugger out of the room and maybe head up to the next one here and check the door.
So how do you get a 0? You had to roll a natural 1.
Yep.
So you critically failed and then you sucked.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
This is the worst I can ever do, and
See,
more.
the best thing is at one point I can get a -1 at something, and that'll be glorious.
I can get a -1 at a couple things.
Oh god. Oh boy. Alright, so you're moving on. Where are you going next? Gavin, what are you doing? You're giving the book to Alatar?
I am not giving
No.
the book to Alatar. He is
Alatar
trying to
got
keep the book away from me. I want the book.
Okay, so you were going to negotiate for the possession of the book.
There is no negotiation. I demand the book.
Well, you can just go throw a little pity party somewhere else. I'm gonna walk over to the steps here, deciding, fuck it. I'm gonna unwrap the book and try to open it up.
I'm gonna
Why the fuck did I even get the goddamn tablecloth?
Yeah, seriously. What was the whole point of that?
It took a while.
I'm peeking over his shoulder.
Alright. Do you have any spells that can identify items?
Nope.
AKA
comprehend
identify.
Alright. It looks pretty boring, pretty dense. You gather that it would take some pretty intense short-term study to gain the benefits.
Cool. I got time. I'm gonna start reading.
Are you claiming the book as your own?
I am
Yup.
attempting to read
Oh boy.
alongside.
Oh boy.
You're claiming the book as your own.
Yep.
Damn it.
Alright, go ahead and add Tome of Understanding to your inventory.
Cool. Book O Thinky. Getting my.
That's a good pickup.
Bink book o thinky.
Out of game, this sounds like one of those books that you read over a few days and it
Oh
gives
yeah. No, but fucking Alatar's reading it now, goddammit.
I'm a fucking wizard, bruh.
Wandering.
He's doing that
Now-
shit now.
I think Faulkner and I are about to check this door.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm getting back to that.
Oh, no, I was just saying it because I saw Faulkner creeping up on me.
This almost feels like a pity gift for the low intelligence party, and the most intelligent person is picking up the book to read it.
Yep.
We don't need powers.
Man, I can't read it. It's in Sylvan.
Well, you didn't actually try. You just read the cover, and Alatar just kind of took it.
Yeah, because he told us it was dangerous
That's
and we
why
shouldn't
I'm
touch it.
trying to read it.
And I trust my
mean,
party members.
He's like the main int character. I think it should go to him.
It does not do intelligence.
Oh, it doesn't?
It does wisdom.
No.
Oh, well, good thing I
I
didn't
knew
read it
that
then. I'm a
too.
17 in wisdom.
Oh no, that would have been really good for you then.
That's a shame. I even found the
No,
book.
I couldn't just pass it along once I've given a little once over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, aren't those tomes
you-
normally like one
Did you
shot?
add? Did you
100
add
years.
Did you actually add the item Tome of Understanding to your inventory, or did you add Book O Thinky?
Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to add custom items. Give me a sec.
You don't need, you
It's
don't need
not
a
a custom
custom item. It is not a custom item, but if you add the actual item, it will tell you how it works.
Yup.
Man.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure those books are usually one-shot books when they
Yeah.
usually pop up.
100
Yeah.
years. They can be used once every 100 years.
So then he's gonna get done and goes, by the way, that would have made you a little more wiser there, Faulkner.
Okay.
So maybe one of our wisdom folks.
Just
Before
send
I-
Faulkner 100 years into the future.
Yeah, right.
He'd probably be game, not gonna lie.
Okay, well, before. Never mind. I guess
You
I
can
gotta-
read it for a bit. It won't do anything if you read like a few pages
Yeah.
of it. Fuck.
You just
Yeah,
have to,
but am
like,
I going to be able to decipher that it's going to increase wisdom or some shit if I read a few pages in? Because
there's a forward.
so before we continue, what the fuck's a forward?
It's like a prologue for an
Yeah,
actual
it tells you what the book is
textbook.
going to be about.
It's like it's like in the scientific method. It's like your
It's your statement. It's your
statement of
hypothesis.
intent, but it is long and boring. This one's 30 pages, all in Celestial.
It's a thesis.
Man, I can't even read Celestial. Like,
The basic is going to be like, this book will make you wiser, but in 30 pages.
Yeah. No, the forward is in Celestial. If you page through, it's in common.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if I can decipher that this is not my thing, I'm going to see if I can painfully hand it on over to Faulkner.
No, you have to wait.
Book.
You have to wait through 30 pages of forward.
Here we go.
All right. Faulkner and Peck.
mhm,
All right, you are outside the room. You want to go in the room?
mhm.
That is not. There we go.
We are obviously not seasoned adventurers because we're just fucking opening doors.
Yeah.
Yep, every door.
Well, it's better than getting stuck behind every door like we did in the sewers.
Oh god.
Yes, I've really turned.
That
this
wasn't until I just started opening doors.
around. All right,
What do you mean
I
this
will
door's
pop
not locked?
into the room.
go into the room.
Yep.
It's a ballroom. There are 3 suits of heavy armor arranged in 3 of the 4 corners,
Cap.
and a fireplace in the last corner with the same motif carved into the mantelpiece of the maw of a sharp-toothed worm. This motif also appears on all of the shields of the suits of armor, which otherwise, in the center of the mouth of the worm, are strange geometric designs.
Okay. On the shields or on the wall above the fireplace?
The worm part of the motif is also on the fireplace. The worm motif with the geometric designs is on the shields.
Okay. What are the geometric different shapes?
Well, make an investigation check to look at them.
Can I also make an investigation on them?
Please help the dumb bird man. 15.
I think you need to help the dumb Faulkner because I got a 3.
Minus
Alright.
1.
Good thing Peck does puzzles occasionally.
All right, Peck.
No, I rolled a 5, so I got 3.
Oh, you're minus 2. That's right. Sorry.
Yep, I'm the dumbest one in the party.
Oh man, your guys' passive investigation is not great.
No, it's not. My passive perception is amazing, though.
Yeah. Okay, so you got what? Faulkner, you got a 5, and Peck, you got a what?
15.
I technically got a 3.
So Peck, you realize that the geometric shapes on all of the shields are a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have art of them, so you're just gonna have to imagine different geometric shapes.
Are they like simple or are they complex?
They're simple.
Okay, like they're like just like one a square, one a triangle, and something else.
No, they're like a series of lines,
Okay.
vaguely maze-like, but like of just like 3 or 4 components.
I'm kind of stare at them a minute. Does it look like they might go together?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm hurting my brain. 7.
7. You would have to.
you're not spatially gifted. You would need to put the shapes together to really see if they do go together.
Okay, thinking literally, I'm going to go up to one of the shields and try to take it off its mounting.
The entire shield?
Yep.
Make a strength check.
Can I assist him getting that shield off of whatever?
-1!
We got it!
I squirm a little bit.
Yeah, make a dex save.
17.
You tug, and then Faulkner, you just hear the of heavy metal just being rocked back and forth, and Peck just sort of jumps out of the way as the suit of armor just crashes to the floor.
My bad.
Does it break the floor?
It does. Yes, there is cracked lumber and stuff. The suit of armor falls through partially.
I'm gonna try to wiggle the shield loose.
Okay.
Is everything okay in there?
Well, we're in the way back of the house. I don't think we can hear you.
I want the book.
Well, make a perception check to hear the crashing of armor on rotted floor.
I'm focused on reading. I ain't doing shit.
Okay.
Just turns page.
Yeah, this is the most boring forward.
Why is this so long?
Alatar, what does that word mean?
16.
Completely ignoring Gavin. I'm just gonna keep.
Then make 16!
You hear a crash from deep within the house.
The greatsword comes out. Is everything okay in there?
Do we have to make a perception to see if
Yeah.
we hear him shouting?
20.
And I got a 12.
Alright, Peck hears him.
It's fine. I fucked up. No worry. Is Alatar done reading?
No.
We don't know he was. We don't know he was reading. We just handed him the book.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's reading. We gave him a fucking book.
That's
Yeah.
actually fair.
That is a very valid point.
Peck, do you want a little help with that?
Yes, please. To see shapes if they go together. It looks like something important.
Well, that's an idea. Let's do it. So I'm gonna assist Peck in getting the shields off to see
Alright.
if we can rearrange them.
A little investigation reveals that the shield itself is riveted to the suit of armor.
I take the arm off of it.
It is all connected. It is all one piece. Specifically so that you cannot get drunk at a party and take the spears and shields.
That's really smart. Well, I will give up with that after a short while fucking around with it and just try to commit those shapes to memory in case I see them somewhere else.
Okay.
And I'll bugger off outside and whenever my turn comes around again.
I'll follow him and try to do the same because I'm assuming Peck tells me that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Two heads are better than one and all that.
Alright, so you left the suit of armor just yeeted
Fucking half into the floor.
Yeah, we're not picking that up.
Alright.
I almost fell through the floor already. I ain't adding more weight to me.
Oh, the geometric shapes though, they didn't look like they represented anything. They were just like random patterns.
Random patterns, yep.
Okay. Did you want to go to someone else or do I look around again?
Alatar, you can be done reading your forward now.
Okay. Faulkner,
Yeah?
get over here.
Alright. What's up?
This book you found
Huh?
might be more useful to you than me. Though, mind you, there's no pictures, and you might actually have to sit still to read it.
I am perfectly capable of sitting still. Hello, I am a cleric. We have mass to go to.
My friend, I'll be honest. Looking at you, you look like you pray about as much as a bad whore. So,
Hey, I worship the god of revelry. The bar is my worship place.
And you want to give the
I'm
book to
loving
him.
the snark.
no, I don't want to give the book to him, but He'll be more useful.
Give it to me.
No.
I want to read it.
I'm imagining this tiny kid like jumping. I want the book.
Mine.
That's much what's happening.
I want a book. I want a book. It's my book. Can I read the book? Come on, guys. Can I read
Pretty
the book?
much what's happening. I really want to look at the book.
Look at the book.
It's an adult book, okay?
Gavin, from what I can see, this book is for the wise. Why in the world would you want this?
Well, you were able to read it.
There's the snark again.
I feel like we're becoming a closer party with the way we're snarking around each other.
I'm just gonna give him a deadpan stare and just like push the book into Faulkner's chest.
All right, I'll take it.
By the way, his bird.
Father Faulkner, then.
His bird wouldn't have found me yet, would they? Unless they saw me go into the house. Manor.
The bird would have eventually
Found you.
Where is he?
He's in the kitchen.
I mean, I would probably fucking hurt him and poke my head in at one point.
Billig also found him.
Oh, that bird! Alright.
Oh, that bird.
You have to specify which bird.
Sorry.
We do have a bird. That
We have 3 birds that we have to
There's a
specify.
bird person, there's a bird familiar, and there's a bird screen name.
Yeah.
there's 3 different birds here.
Alright. Alatar, you can remove Tome of Understanding from your inventory. Faulkner, you can add Tome of Understanding to your inventory.
Neat. I have a book.
Also, no, he's not bird, he's hit nut.
No, he's back.
Oh, you did fix it?
Let me finally change it back.
Damn.
Alright, Beskar, what are you doing?
Guess I'd be rummaging around a little bit more, see if there's any items of interest in the said kitchen.
Alright, go for it. Make an investigation check.
Let's go with a bad die.
Let me guess, it held up to its name?
It did, but I don't think...
One.
It's a nat 1. I can't get the
I was gonna
focus.
say, that's about as much focus as Faulkner has on a good day.
Ayo.
But yeah, it was a nat 1.
Okay, so this is awkward because there's stuff literally just inside the cabinet. I'm not sure how to critically fail opening a cabinet.
He opens the door falls off the hinges, lands on his foot, and now he's completely obsessed with the pain.
Ow.
But then when he looks up, there's no shit in the cabinet.
No, I'm saying like he's gonna have complete focus on the door that destroyed his foot.
Loses 1 HP.
He opens it up, and that one last asshole to put stuff in the cabinet put things in so they were all about to fall out.
Alright,
Yeah.
here's what I'm gonna do.
You're nosing around in this area with all this rough-hewn wood. You are going to have a sore throat from breathing in all the dusty air and mold. And you're going to get several splinters from touching all the rough-hewn boards.
Wow, you fucked that up.
And now you can open the cabinet.
Okay, I opened the cabinet.
Alright,
Poison?
he's not poisoned.
I can fix poison, okay?
Poison cloud.
That's
What killed you? A cabinet. Oh, like a mimic?
No, it's just a cabinet.
Just a moldy ass cabinet.
Inside,
You find
3 potions of health.
3 potions of health.
Wow.
Good fucking find.
Yeah.
Alright, natural 1.
You
You
get
get 1 bottle of never drunk wine.
Oh, hold on. So 3
Did
potions...
you find wine NA?
Never drunk wine?
yes.
Oh, well, that's
Hyphenated.
kind of
Never
fucking pointless.
You
then.
found
Oh, I
you
don't...
found wine NA.
Pretty much, yeah. What
I'm
the
not
hell's the
seeing
point of
that in managed equipment. Is that homebrew? Because I think I disabled that.
It should show up because it's mine. But I can add it for you otherwise.
We
Okay.
need to turn homebrew back on.
No, you shouldn't have to because it's mine. Everything that's mine you should have access to.
Okay.
But are you?
Oh yeah, never drunk wine.
Yeah. How are you? If you have to click on manage equipment, and then there's a sidebar that opens.
Yeah, and there's a filter. I'm trying to type in there. I got the 3 potions of health from there. Excuse me.
Well, not because I'm curious.
A potion of healing.
Yeah, no results found for me either.
Wait, is it potion of
I
healing
can never-
or
I
a
found it.
different one?
Wait, what? What did you say? I can't hear you. What did you say?
I said, type in never, you can find it. So if you go to manage equipment and you set filter and you set never.
Yeah, I keep typing never, and it's
it's
never
different
appearing.
from me.
Well, fine. I'll go into your settings and add it. It's fine. You also find a jar with 10 servings of Granny's hot cocoa.
I found a jar of what?
Grammy's hot cocoa.
A jar with 10 servings of Granny's hot cocoa.
Oh.
Okay. If you wouldn't mind adding that for me as well, because I'm not seeing that.
Oh. How the fuck is that cocoa powder still good?
It's fucking a dried good, dude. I don't think it can
Magical. Try adding it now.
Here, let me just refresh my page once.
We're in a swamp. Everything's rotted.
Damn it.
Equipment.
Okay.
Granny's hot cocoa.
Yeah.
How many am I adding? 10 or just?
No,
It's only 1, and it just counts as 10 charges.
You can probably just say 10
yes.
because
Yeah. 10. Wait.
10 cocos.
Wait. Let me look. I don't remember how I built the magic item. I don't remember how I built it. I built like 6 in one sitting, so I don't remember.
Okay.
What Faulkner?
It's actually Grandma's ashes. It's not really cocoa.
Oh no!
Poor Granny.
Well, there goes that wholesome moment right off the board.
It was Grandma Coco. It was Grandma.
Oh no!
That's exactly where I was going.
You find a packet of purple vision flower with 5 uses remaining.
Okay, hold on. Okay, what was that one you just said?
Purple vision flower.
Ouch.
Purple vision flower with 5
Oh, right.
charges.
Yes.
Ouch.
Okay.
You find a small vial of gold flakes with 3 uses remaining.
What the fuck?
Gold. Jesus.
He hit the jackpot.
Yeah. you
Yeah. I got an expensive book I had to give away.
I bought a book.
did.
Okay, 3
Sending me
charges,
DMs to
okay.
get the book.
I did the same with Bird. I'll do the same to you.
I see the charges now in these items. Yes. Okay.
And you find 3 common potions of healing.
Wow. What the fuck?
Good thing he's a paladin and would share these gifts with everyone, right? Right?
Wait, what was the last one? 3 what?
3 common potions of healing.
Okay. Wait, did I already add potion of healing?
Is there anything up the stairs?
There was 2 types.
Yes, but I'm not there yet.
Okay, I was just curious if it like ended here
wait.
or if it was like.
No, it's a different map.
Gotcha. That's what I thought.
And I'd probably join you after I got the book. We'll see if Gavin follows me around wanting the book.
I am bothering you this entire time.
Okay, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one I found was potion of healing. Yes, there was 3
Potion of health.
Potion of health. Okay. Okay. All right. Then I already got the 3 potions of healing, and then I just potion of health.
Huh. Is that another U?
What?
Is that another U? Potion of health?
Yes.
Huh.
I'm not sure why that was showing up for you.
They all showed up for me because they're in the thing.
Right, but they didn't show up for anyone else, and you get my content. So I had to turn on homebrew for Beskar. So just watch your spells.
Works for me.
Yeah.
I wish to catch
I might still have
bees.
homebrew.
Okay, and just to
not
recap,
these.
I apologize. Oh wow. Okay, I had a lot of Granny's hot cocoa, not just the charges. Okay, all right. So I got 1 Granny's hot cocoa, 1 purple vision flower.
Yes.
Let's see, gold flakes,
Yes.
potion of healing 3, and potion of health 3.
Yes.
Okay, and that's it, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
That's all.
Damn.
Just raided Grandma's medicine cabinet.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's right. That's what he
Grandma
did.
had some good
What are you
drugs.
gonna do now, man?
Yeah.
She's gonna fucking die.
Oh,
He's
my
already dead.
my job here is done.
Dead?
Alright, so the rest of you, minus Peck and Baskar, you are all basically on the front steps, just hanging out like loitering teenagers.
What I was gonna do is after I got the book, I was heading to catch up with Peck again.
Okay, so you are going back inside the house.
And Peck was meandering
And
upstairs.
I think Gavin was following me to try and get the book from me.
No.
That is correct. Pretty
I want the book. I want the book. I want the book.
Pretty much.
Alright,
Right.
Jornok and Alazar.
I'm gonna make it a second attempt at getting in there.
Alright, you still weigh 170.
Yup.
Alright,
All
so
right,
go
so
ahead and walk in. Alright, and your feet kind of break through. You can move forward. The second step that you take, you feel like something solid underneath you. You hope it's dirt or a support timber. You can proceed, assuming that this ground is difficult terrain for you.
Works for me.
All right, Jornok,
How about you?
Still got a guard outside. Still got a guard outside.
We do.
I mean, and you also probably heard him crack through another floorboard as he stepped in.
Yeah, and knowing that Jornok weighs twice as much as the wizard.
Cool.
Well, he's 327 with all the weight that he has.
Yeah, no, I believe it. I believe it. That's
So
barbarian.
yeah, he's got. I'm gonna watch the guard unless somebody else comes and tells me to do something otherwise.
Wait, Brian, did you say 327?
Dead horse.
357.
357 with all the stuff.
Yeah.
Your weight and equipment, and I would respond, that's it?
That's it.
I mean, you could fucking bandage up the hemorrhaging horse right now.
I will do that.
Alright, make a medicine check to attempt to bandage the horse that you wounded.
That
I imagine this horse is just like getting skinnier and skinnier as all his blood
Yeah.
is just pouring out.
Oh, it was almost good. It's only a 7.
Alright,
and make an animal handling check.
Oh boy.
that horse is shagged.
Jornok just stares at it, is like, how do I stop the bleeding? Shove the javelin back in.
Yeah.
Even worse.
Oh no.
Not only are you not sure how to tap the wound to get it to stop bleeding, you can't get close to the horse because you're a giant lizard and the horse is terrified of you.
Because you threw a javelin at it.
You know, that didn't help exactly. Yeah.
Baskar, what would you like to do?
So, I am going to just walk down to this door and just inspect the floor again, see if it's the same deal as the foyer.
Alright, make a perception check.
I mean, I'm probably still not going to go in there.
And this whole time, Jornok does not know that Baskar is in the house or that he weighs more than Jornok. So
Yep.
I am outside until someone tells me different.
6!
6.
Sounds like a wooden floor.
Alright, I'm going to take the quarterstaff, do the press down again. See if
Alright, make another perception check.
it's lower! It's 4!
Probably that would.
This is the makeup for all those good rolls you've been having.
Uh-huh.
I had like 2 good rolls tonight. The rest of them shit.
It
It
seems solid? Question mark.
I'm not going to risk it. I know there's something down there. I'm not doing that.
Say, you know, when you're ever packing something up and you have you tie something down and everyone just goes, "Yep, that's not going anywhere. Yep, that's not going anywhere," regardless of whether or not you know it is indeed not going anywhere. That's the floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Feeling kind of defeated that I can't really figure this out. I'm just gonna look at the table, look at that bowl, and flip the bowl over with my quarterstaff.
You just baseball crack.
No, I don't crack it. I just flip it.
Okay, so you flip the bowl, nothing comes out because it's all congealed, molding, cemented mess. But you have the bowl flipped over on the table.
And I am going to exit and go back to the front. If I can get my guy out.
Maybe save our fucking horse.
Trapped in the fireplace?
I guess I was, but I'm good now.
Okay. Alright, so the rest of your party is moving to the second floor.
Half about to the second floor.
Giving the bodies
Oh,
over
sorry,
to
you're going-
Earth.
How many
floors
right, Avatar?
How many floors did this house look like it had?
3.
Okay.
Yep. Here we go.
Paste.
Oh, no,
where'd
where'd
Peck
Peck
go?
go? Oh, he's way
Way
over
over
there.
there.
Alright.
As I ascend the stairs. Wait, as I'm ascending the stairs, do I hear the absolute just madness happening outside with the horse?
Yes.
I have a lot of
You just
screaming.
hear like this equine screaming and swearing in lizard folk.
At the top of the at the top of the stairs, you see a set of armor that looks very similar to the set of armor that you saw in the ballroom below.
Do the shields
yes.
have markings?
The
Pure
shields
black.
have
Those
those very similar markings. They do have the worm with the open gaping maw. But they also have geometric maze-looking features on them as well.
Are there features different looking than the ones I've seen?
Make an intelligence check.
But I'm
Can I also make one as well?
Yes.
9.
9.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
You haven't seen them.
I had a 10.
You haven't seen the ones down there, but you can make a separate intelligence check.
Nat 20 plus 4. 24.
We had a sprinkler in here.
Alright. Faulkner, you can spot that the shapes on the shields appear to be different from the shapes in the ballroom down there.
Well, these ones are different.
Alatar.
You, after close inspection, can see that the edges of some of these shapes in the center of the geometric arrangement have worn, chipped edges.
The center?
Yes.
Ew. First of all, Athlon.
No. Yeah, that's disgusting, Athlon.
Second of all, does it look like anything fits in the center of the shield?
I'm not saying like food.
Burn for cooking, man. I ain't eating shit out of those pots.
No. I'm talking about like wood or oil or something.
Oh.
So the shields are basically inside the mouth of the worm is an arrangement of geometric shapes. There is no opening. Like not like a keyhole or winding or anything would fit in there. In the center of that geometric arrangement, you notice one of the shapes has worn and chipped edges.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all I know is that they're different.
Good call. Can you
Different
take
than what?
The ones that we found downstairs. There's like a little armory room.
Are you struggling over there?
I want to say something, but I didn't make the check.
To be dumb. Are you
Yeah.
struggling to be dumb?
Yeah.
Different.
I'm wandering this way, guys.
No.
Bye, Faulkner. With your dim light.
Yep.
I'm also exploring with my dim light.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sigh in an annoying way and out of annoyance and just go the other way.
I will check this door.
Can I cast light on this club to get a little bit more light?
Sure. Certainly do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Oh, that's better.
All right, Peck, you're at that door.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you are checking the knob to see if it's locked.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It
It
is
is
open. And
Okay.
it opens when you try to open it.
I will sneak on in.
All right.
The air in this room is thick
With the smell of decayed fabric and rotting wood. There's a sagging master bed atop the disgusting remains of a circular carpet. An iron-bound chest stands at the foot of the bed. In one corner is a cobwebbed armoire, and a cold fireplace stands against the west wall.
Okay. I will inspect the chest.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Where's Faulkner? He's got to poke the chest.
5.
5. It looks like a chest.
Cool.
Okay, can I also investigate the chest?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Don't fail me, motherfucker. Fuck. 14.
It looks like a
a
chest.
chest.
Great.
It's locked, though, I assume?
When you tried the lid, it was locked.
I do not have a black pick, so I
I got a dagger. I guess if does it look like it's in good? Fuck me. I'm gonna try just wedging the door or the lid open.
Wait, I also have a knife, and I'm proficient in thieves' tools. I don't know if that helps, but I might be able to jimmy it better.
Okay.
Do you have these tools?
I do not.
Okay. If you would
Wait, hold on. No, wait,
Gavin
that
does.
was a different campaign.
Wait, what?
You have these tools.
Yeah, Gavin has them. I
Gavin.
remember because my warlock has them and your warlock has them. So hey,
Yes.
Well,
You
I
got
guess
some thieves' tools?
Maybe.
Well, you want to open this chest? There might be another book.
God damn it. All right.
boy, they got your number now.
Yes, they do. Where did they run off? There they are. Alrighty. Let's
All right.
just check
Make
the
the thieves'
book.
tools check.
So
Dex
dex
plus
plus
proficiency.
proficiency.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to check out the armoire, too.
Okay.
I am so dumb. I just rolled my d20 all the way off my desk.
I heard it.
Yep. Oh, wait. Let's see. It landed without getting stuck. What do we got?
Hey.
Ugh. So that is a 15.
15.
Yep,
You managed to somehow pick the lock of this very old chest.
Fantastic.
And you can open the lid if you would like.
I am going to take a step back. I have done my job.
All right, Faulkner will open the lid.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
gonna just like step back into the doorway.
Man, you guys are so jumpy.
Pack is like oblivious and is just to open up the armor.
Faulkner will open the lid right away.
Man, it's almost like this house eats people.
Yeah, the house does. The chest doesn't.
Inside the chest, you see several well-made blankets, mostly preserved from the ravages of nature.
Neat. I'm
Open
gonna
the
take one.
blankets.
Heck, you are opening the armor.
Nope.
Now we can make non-ick rope.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Inside the armoire, you find an ornate leather case, long and thin.
Ooh, I'll take that out and take a look at it.
Alright.
And I guess I would pop it open to see. How big is it?
It's, it's a couple feet long.
All right, I'll pop the lid on it and just take a peek-see.
Alright, the lid is locked.
I will turn around and then sort of pull on Gavin's shoulder and just hold it up to him.
But I'm taking the blankets.
You're taking the blankets. Beneath the blankets, you notice a dagger with a bronze hilt worked through with silver and a very nice, finely wrought leather sheath.
I would take that as well.
You will take
Gavin,
it.
you did open it. You want the dagger?
I want the
All
book.
What
I
the
will
fuck?
trade book for dagger.
No, I kind of want the book.
Gavin, you are touching the dagger?
I will take dagger.
All right, make a wisdom save for me.
Oh no.
I know that was definitely bad.
Oh boy.
Of course it is. Good thing I have a decent wisdom. I rolled a 13. Probably not
All right.
decent enough.
You
Could have been better if he had the damn book.
I haven't even read the book yet.
I know. I'm just
want your
playing.
book.
You just succeed. You feel a chill run down your arm as you touch the dagger, but nothing happens.
Ooh. Ooh. I would like to pull the dagger from the sheath.
All right, it is a dagger. It's very shiny.
Neat.
Okay. Well, that's unnerving. I'm going to keep my weird chilled feeling to myself and resheath the dagger.
Okay.
Peck's going to
guys
look at that.
You
And
guys
then
just
just
gave
hold
a
up
kid a knife.
You're doing
Yeah,
what
it's
with
better
the
than him
dagger?
going for
I'm
my
just
book
holding
anymore.
it back up to Gavin.
Okay,
I need
Peck.
an education.
Gavin, you finish sheathing this dagger and turn around, and Peck is holding up a thin, long leather case to you.
Which is locked.
Yes, it's locked.
Okay.
Open
That
sesame.
is a proficiency dex. That is a 13.
13. You pick the lock easily.
I'll pop it
There you go,
open.
Peck.
Then.
All right.
Thank you.
Inside is a rapier with a decorative handle.
Ooh.
You know, I could use a rapier. This club ain't really my style.
Are
I
you
use a book.
Are you quick? Though?
Uh-huh. Very quick.
Oh, okay. I'll hand over the case towards him.
Okay.
I will take the rapier. Haha.
Make a wisdom save.
All right.
Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
15.
All right. You also feel a chill run down your arm when you touch the rapier, but nothing happens.
Ugh.
What?
Anyone else feel that?
I farted.
So, in my head, I would probably know that a chilling feeling while grabbing something usually is not a good thing.
It's not normal, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not normal. I'm just gonna kind of like. I'm assuming there's something that can like attach to my armor. I'm not gonna wield it. I'm just gonna kind of hang on to it.
Okay. So it's
Nice.
hanging from your arm.
Uh-huh.
You can add Philandrel Manor Rapier to your inventory.
I'm sorry. Add a what now?
Philandrel Manor Rapier. Or just a regular rapier, and remember that it's from the lost Philandrel Manor.
Is there anything else in the armoire?
Sounds like we gotta go to a magic shop to identify
Okay.
shit.
Customize from
That's everything in the room.
Philandrel Manor.
Why
That's
identify?
everything in the
We
room,
can
right?
just fuck around and find
No,
out.
it's just clothes in the armoire.
I mean, the room.
Oh. I mean, you can continue to search if you'd like.
I mean, I'll give it once over.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Because I'm so fucking good at that. 16.
No. There is nothing else of interest in the room.
Alright, I'll ADD out.
So you have the blankets from the chest too, Faulkner?
Yes.
Okay, you don't have a backpack, so you're just holding them up. One
Yeah.
over one shoulder.
Oh, hold
Yeah,
up. Is this the door?
Huh?
Is this the door?
Where are you?
In the bedroom.
Oh. Yes, that is a door.
I'll check that out.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just holding on to blankets, essentially carrying them under one arm.
Okay, cool. You can open the door. There it goes. You find here that the air has been moldy and musty smelling, as though the room has been shut up and is left for quite some time. You see shelves and stacks of books lining the far wall, a pedestal with a chair turned to take advantage of the natural light coming in through the large west-facing window, a table near the sofa is littered with books and writing materials, all left as though the owner intended to return.
Hey, Gavin, there's books in here.
Not falling for that one again.
No, I'm dead serious. There's actually books in here.
I will reluctantly go through the door.
And you'll see books. There's lots of them here.
I will skim through the book titles. If
He
there are
doesn't
any
acknowledge
full
that I
attack-
wasn't lying to him.
All right. Books of the Manor. Right. Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3. You find a bestiary, some political texts, a timeless classic, and a forbidden text. Which are you interested in reading?
Ooh, let's look at forbidden texts. That
Of
sounds
course you
like
would.
get me
Of
killed.
course.
I'm just like, well, I wonder which one he's gonna pick.
All right. The title of this book is The Fell Truths of the Tentarlin.
Okay, let me jot that down real quick.
As you are paging through, you realize that it's technically only heretical if you're an elf or follow an elven god. The book functions very much like an apocrypha or pseudo-gospel, in that it contains stories, mostly that, of the darker side of the elven pantheon. Author unknown.
You can pocket this.
Okay.
Is there anything else in this room besides books?
There's the notes on the table, and there's the book on the pedestal.
What's this thing below me?
Where are you? That's a bench.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the book that's propped up by the window.
Okay.
Or someone was scribbling something.
Yep. These are notes written in what you assume to be a masculine hand on the quote strange presence that people in the home began to feel around the manor 10 years before the family was obliterated. In it are mentioned terrifying dreams, strange life-sucking mists, and corners and rooms that didn't seem to line up the way they thought they should have on first inspection. The writings become increasingly frantic and hard to read the deeper into the book you go, and it's unclear if these writings are the writings of someone possessed, someone mad, or someone facing terrible and impossible phenomena.
So notes from the family, presumably.
Uh-huh.
About nightmares. Rooms not lining up, you said?
Yep.
And life-stealing mist?
Yep.
Did I miss anything else key out of that?
No.
Okay. I have a feeling we should be on the lookout for some... This guy says there's life-stealing mist. Do you think that was that red mist we saw earlier?
Most likely.
Probably.
I'm not there.
Right. I'm Alatar should still be nearby.
Nah, man, I'm out in the hall.
You're with Mac and Gavin.
This guy goes into pretty good detail about everything that's been going on in the house.
Does it say what might have caused all of this?
Can I inspect the book to see if there's any mention of it whatsoever?
As you page through, it seems to be like a personal journal that abruptly ends rather than an objective view of the family.
But he doesn't mention anything that, like, we were doing something.
It gets weird and psychotic kind of towards the end, so it's hard to tell if what he's saying is actually true or it's just kind of fantasy. You can go ahead and make a history or intelligence check if you would like.
Well, both of them are terrible, so let's go for it. Go intelligence. Oh no, that's a 2.
Yeah. The family name Philandro seems vaguely familiar to you, but you cannot remember where you've heard it before. Baskar and Jornock, are you doing anything?
Probably not, because I'm still thinking I shouldn't go in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, and just a little bit of retconning. The wood that I saw, you said it was damp, but it was probably not in good condition for cooking, yeah?
It looks like it would take some work to get it to ignite.
I'd leave it alone.
Okay.
And then I'd be heading out front. And would there be any nearby trees?
No. The
The last tree that you saw is the one you fought the hag by.
Okay.
You can
Call
burn
her
the body if
bruise.
you'd like.
Hey, there's a busted ass wagon.
There is a wagon. You could burn the wagon.
Not yet. I've got plans.
For the busted wagon.
You know, like maybe riding it on out of here.
Is
What?
this fidget south of me a door?
It is a curtain that you can easily push aside.
I will poke my head in because everyone's fucking reading and Peck don't do that nerd book shit.
It's a bathroom. There's a scummy old tub and a moth-eaten velvet curtain that
Oh,
separates the
it
bathtub.
must smell fucking ass
It's
awful in here.
rank. It's not great.
Oh, I wasn't
Great.
paying attention to the time. I gotta drop in like 2 minutes.
That's okay. We're gonna stop pretty soon.
Okay. Well, is there nothing in the tub except for a bench in the tub?
Yep.
I will venture a peer into the tub.
It is the scummy, blackened, moldy remains of whatever bath was last left in there.
I will poke the back of my spear into it.
It jiggles.
I was really afraid you were just going to touch it.
I will retch a little bit and leave.
Okay.
Wait, I thought the bird couldn't puke.
No, he wishes he could puke sometimes.
He makes retching noise.
I don't know. When chickens are near death, they vomit up their own bile.
Peck would probably actually, yes, have copied other people retching and just done it as like a habitual thing. Like how we say ow at something that doesn't actually hurt.
Alright, so Alatar and Peck have reconvened. Where?
Yeah,
Where
Peck-
are you going?
I'm exploring the rim so I remember what the layout was.
Okay.
But yes, I'm out in the hallway with Alatar again.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be done pawing through the notebook and just kind of. I see the bathroom, but I'm just poking around this room, seeing if there's anything else. It looks like there's a door here.
There's a door. You open it.
Hello.
Howdy!
You have all convened.
Except for Gavin, he's still in the.
Gavin. And that's where we'll leave it.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
So I guess in another couple sessions we'll level up.
I'm assuming we gotta finish the mystery of the house first.
Yeah. I'm not leveling up by like you have been here for 7 sessions.
It's by you.
Yeah, it's milestones.
I know.
You guys got out of the Amber Temple. You didn't die. Congratulations.
Yep.
I mean, I have a
Only
book.
there- Although you guys got a deal because you leveled up before the Amber Temple. You're in the Amber Temple for like 3 or 4 sessions, and you leveled up and you got back out.
We did a lot of murdering in the Amber Temple, though.
You did, but I don't track XP, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're looking at life experience-wise, the Amber Temple was a fuck of a life experience.
I mean, it was. But Strahd is not built.
All right, I gotta drop.
Motherfucking microphone.
Bye.
Boy.